Hey friends, Kitty and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my Panda Palette 2019 intro video, which I'm super excited about. I have like two little palettes here that I'm going to be sharing with you for my intro of 2019, which is crazy to think that it is 2019, even though it's been 2019 for like 2 days now. I'm uploading this on the day I am actually filming it. So I'm super excited you guys said you wanted to see this for my project Pan, which I totally understand. Panda Palette has been a thing for me. This is my third year doing Panda Palette, and I'm super excited about it because this is something that I've been doing for 3 years now, and it's something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. Like, it's so, I don't even know what to say about it. I just love it. So yes, this year I'm finally revealing what I'm going to be panning. So I'm going to be panning the Too Faced and Nikkietutorials palette. This is their Power of Makeup palette. I've actually been using this with my other Panda palette for the past month. Also, I've been getting kind of a taste of it, so I'm going to be using that. And I'm also adding a face palette to pan this year. I just want to see how far I can get, and I want to use this up as much as I can. So I'm panning the Benefit Cheekathon palette, which just looks like that and everything. And yeah, so if you want to hear about my intro, see what I have planned for this year and kind of my thoughts on that, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm first talk about the Nikkietutorials and Too Faced collaboration, the Power of Makeup palette. Yes, I'm panning this year because it's honestly a palette that I don't love. Now I know that's how I felt with my last Panda palette too, and I loved it at the end of the series and stuff. Like, I just didn't use it also, and this one I don't, like, literally don't use. Probably haven't used it fully to its full potential besides today, because I did create a look of it today. I haven't like created my, did my full potential with this palette for years. Since I got this, and this was expensive, so I do want to get like kind of my money's worth out of it. Like, the whole collection for this was 80 bucks and everything. I'm sure it had like a greater value than that, but it was 80 bucks. So like, I do kind of want to get like my use out of it and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to like let this go to waste. So this is where we are starting with the palettes, if I can get this whole thing in there and everything. This is kind of our starting point with it and stuff, and I will, like, I'm gonna be better about taking pictures of what my progress is each month and keeping them like on my drive and stuff like that. So this is what the palette is looking like currently and stuff like that and stuff. So this is what it's looking like currently, and I'm gonna just go into each shade and talk about them and talk about how I want to see this project go this year. So the first shade is Ivy and everything, and I've been using this recently just to set my lid. Of course, like, that's typically how you would use a white. So I feel like with that one, I feel like I want to get at least a pan by the end of the month. So by update 1, I want to have a pan in that, and then Frosted Yum Yum, and then also this like pink shade, which is kind of hard to show you like right there. I don't know why, so I'm just going to show you to the side. But these shades I would really like to, I would of course love to pan them. Of course, every shade in this palette I would like to at least get a pan on. That's kind of my goal for the year. Like, except for last year, I at least want to have a pan on every single shade. These two, I know these are gonna be harder shades to, you know, use, just because they are like very glitterly, not really shades that I use. So these will definitely be a challenge, but you know, I'll mix them in my highlight. I know I follow a couple of people that have panned this palette before on Instagram, and they said they use sugar coated kind of as like a mix in with their highlight to give it kind of more of a pink shift, which I definitely tried a couple times, and I did like the overall look of it, and I'm definitely gonna do that. But I kind of want to see how those would like work on the eyes and stuff. Now Irresistible, I definitely have a dip in, because this is the shade I mostly liked in the palette. Definitely have a dip in there. I could definitely see myself at least hitting somewhat of a pan, because there is a decent amount of dip. Like, you can really see it right there. There's a decent dip in there, so I definitely could see myself like hitting somewhat of a pan on that within the first month of my first update of this and stuff. I definitely could see myself doing that and stuff like that. And then the next two shades, Painkiller and Makeup and Chill. Personally, I use these a lot. So I use these for my crease, and then I'll also drag them into the outer corner. These are my favorite shades. I do think they're kind of patchy, but I do think that within a couple months, it'll probably take a couple months since they are pretty full. They're not like dented down. They're not like, there's no dips in them. I do think it will take me a couple months to pan those two shades, but I'm really excited to work with those and stuff like that. Now, last shade, Mystic Hour. I don't really wear blues when it comes palettes to just my style. I'm not a blue kind of girl. I honestly personally don't think they look great with brown eyes and everything, but I am going to try and use Mystic Hour. I'm gonna give it like a go. I'm gonna try and use it. I don't know, it'll be fun to play with, but honestly for every day probably won't get much use out of it. And then Wham Bam is personally a shade that I'm not really a fan of, but I do like to use it. It's just Wham Bam like doesn't really have that Wham Bam effect personally. Like honestly it doesn't. It's like when you swatch all these shades, they swatch beautifully, but when you use them with a brush for some odd reason, they like not as good. And yeah, so Wham Bam I definitely will try to use. I definitely think I will get more use out of it in summer because I usually go for more fun looks in the summertime, but as of right now probably won't get much use out of them, and I'm gonna try to use it as much as I can. So yes, definitely gonna try and get use of that as well. And then Wanted, I'm not really a black eyeshadow girl, and also that black isn't that good, I've heard, so it's kind of patchy and stuff. But yeah, I'm not really a black girl, so if I hit pan on that, that will be a miracle, but we'll see what happens. But I'm not like a black eyeshadow girl, I'm just not. So next we have blushes and everything. Now these I've been using probably on the daily, so I'm kind of curious of how much pan I will get out of these. These are not like the true formula of the Love Flush blushes, and I'm so sad they discontinued those. Like I made a whole video about products I'm sad they discontinued, which I'll link down below, but I'm so sad they discontinued these blushes. But these aren't like the true blushes from what I heard. I mean, they're not terrible. I don't think my palette is bad. Like I think they're definitely bad batches, but this, I'm not a fan of this palette. I think it does need some work. But yeah, these I'm gonna try to use, and I know I am using like a blush palette as well, but I will try to use all the blushes to their full potential. And then the bronzer and the highlight I definitely will get use out of. As of right now, none of these like blushes and none of these highlights and bronzers have anything like much to them. This palette is probably the first palette I panned where I didn't have any pans, so this will definitely be an interesting series this year where I don't have any pans. We'll kind of really see my full potential. And these I do plan on using, even if I just use it as like a brow bone highlight and I use that in the crease, I think that'll be definitely good for when the crease shades do run out, because then I can just roll that in the crease and stuff like that rather than dipping into another palette and stuff. And I'm kind of curious how my progress will go, because last semester in college I really didn't wear makeup all that much. Like I think I only really wore makeup for the first few months of college, and then like the last, I want to say month, even maybe less than that, I kind of got slacky with the makeup. I was just like, no, I'm not into it anymore, like seriously. And I didn't have super early classes, but I was just like, nope, not into it. So yeah, we'll see if I actually do end up wearing makeup to class. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and these two shades definitely want to get use out of those, and I'm going to use them as best as I can. So that's that for the palette and everything. Like I said, I just want to, for the first month, my progress is I just want to try and pan everything. I want to try to get kind of a feel for the palette and stuff, which I will do. Okay, and so now onto the blush palette from Benefit. This is what everything is looking like. So I have pans in Dandelion, Rockateur, which is my favorite, and then I have a pretty good pan in dipping into Coralista, and then none in Hula or in Dallas. And I don't use Dallas as a blush, I usually use it mixed in with the other bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is what we're looking like. I really want to get into Rockateur. I feel like I'm always dipping into Rockateur and always like really blending it in there, and I just feel like I get nowhere with this. I don't know why, but as of for the first month, I really just want to see where I can get with these blushes. I really want to use them more. I don't think I've used Coralista that much just because it is more warmer shade and I like that more for summer, but I know as the months go on I'll kind of like use these more. But yeah, I just really want to see how long it would take me to pan these. As you know, the Benefit isn't cruelty free. I'm trying to go cruelty free, so I'm trying to use up my makeup actually. I'm not trying to like waste makeup. That's not my kind of style, like that's not me. But yeah, I definitely want to see where I can go. I don't really have any, like obviously I want to pan these, use these up, and I'm gonna be a bit better this year. And when I use up a pan, whether if it's in the eyeshadow or if that's in this blush palette, I'm going to write the date with a Sharpie or whatever on here, and I'm going to write the date that I did end up using it, just so we can keep track. And I think that's more interesting when people do that, and I saw people do that like mostly on Instagram, and I really like that idea. So yeah, just want to further pan on most of these, see what I can do, and yeah, I'm really excited for this one as well. So I do want to mention that I might not have as many updates on YouTube as most people do with these palettes, because personally I can't always update at the start of every month because I am at college and I don't film at school. YouTube is a home thing and at school it's a school thing. So yes, but I will be updating you on Instagram, on my Instagram, which is at xoxo. So be sure to go follow me over there, and I will do updates monthly over there. But YouTube, I might not always have an update, but of course I will update as much as I can and give you as many updates as I can and stuff like I did in my last year's video and everything. I will definitely be, it'll be similar to there, but I don't know how often I will be able to update. If I do come home in the middle of the month and I haven't done an update in a while, I will definitely film one for you. But as of like just in general, I don't know how much I will be able to update, but I'm gonna update as much as I can, of course. But be sure to, you will get those updates on Instagram, but I just won't have like 12 updates like most people will. So yeah, that's that and everything, and I'm super excited for this project and to see where it takes me and stuff like that, and I'm really excited. So I hope you enjoyed my intro video and everything. Let me know what you're panning down below as well, whether it's a pan and palette, project pan. My project pan bit video will be coming in just a few days and stuff like that. I'm super excited for that, and I have a lot of New Year's videos coming up. I know it seems like I haven't really filmed any New Year's videos, but we're getting there and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and everything. Like I said, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm doing lots of panning videos, lots of just fun videos in 2019. I'm so pumped for this year. I'm so pumped for just YouTube to share, of course. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow. I'm posted a lot this week. Bye.